Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Sound Archives. My name is Christian Maiorino, and I am the host of this channel. And today's episode is actually a concert review, and it's actually a concert a show that happened a couple of weeks ago. It's just unfortunately, following day I was feeling a little worn out, so I didn't get a chance to record the video right after the show. And then, life gets in the way with various things, so it's something I just kind of kept putting off a little bit, but I didn't really want to put it off for too much longer. So anyway, today is a review of a show I saw at Cherry Street Station Saturday, May 31st, 2025. It was a benefit show for Jim Rock, a former member of Nasty Disaster, and also this guy right here, Chucky Tester, who's the drummer of the band Tester, which is why I'm wearing the shirt. I got this at a previous show, not the show that happened this past couple weeks ago. But anyway, the both those gentlemen had fortunately passed away. So this show was just done to. It was a benefit show. The proceeds went to a charity called Feeding Family Feeding Families Foundation, which basically what they do is um, they help pay for food for parents who, if they have to bring their young children to a hospital, like for something really bad, like a leukemia treatment or some sort of thing, and they don't really, if they're with their child and they don't want to um, leave them for any point during their treatment, they help one pay for food and also make sure that food is delivered there to the families. So it's a pretty good cause, so it was good to see that they were raising money for that. So there were four different bands on the bill. The first band was called If Not for Dreaming. The only band I really wasn't all that familiar with or hadn't heard them before prior to this show. They're kind of more of an alternative rock. They're a female-fronted band. I thought the two guitar players were pretty good. Overall, they're okay. Second on the bill was the band Tester, which I have the shirt right here. It was, initially it's two brothers, Tony and Chucky Tester, that were basically the heart and soul of the group, I guess. But tragically, Chucky passed away a couple of years ago, very suddenly. So, it was a loss for, obviously for the band, for their fans, and especially for for his family and his brother Tony. But it's good to see that Tony's keeping the band going. They're always a good fun band to see. But aside from Tony, who plays guitar and sings, you had Ryan, who's the bass player, and Brett, who was a drummer. Previous to when Chucky was still here, they had always kind of rotated a lot of different bass players. But Brett who had played bass with them on and off previously. He's been filling in on drums. So I know it must have been an emotional night for him, but it was good to see to see him continue it on. And I guess it was their first time playing Cherry Street Station since since Chucky had passed. So kudos to Tony for keeping it going. They're just always had a good stage presence. It's always fun to see them. Their songs are very uplifting and fun, good fun, hard rock. Third band on the bill is Garbage Barge, another band that I'm pretty good friends with most of the people in the band, I guess. Describe them. I know I had reviewed one of their shows that they did a while ago on this channel about this time last year. They're kind of a silly band. They got song titles like Diabetes, Dude Sexer. The album's called Monolith the Trash. You kind of song titles like that, you kind of know what you're getting into there. But my friend George, he's the singer of that band. He's also known as the captain. I got Al on bass. Charlie Belmore plays guitar with them. He's done work with Dee Snider, and he's been with Josta. He's done work with Ripper Owens. He's in Toxic Holocaust at one point, and he's always in a bunch of different bands, and it's good to see that he's worked with some pretty big names in the metal world. So it's cool to see that. Last but not last but not least, on drums, you have Chris Bodette, who's also he's played with Jossa too, and he's always he's got a bunch of other different bands out there as well. Last on the bill was Nasty Disaster, the Connecticut metal legends themselves. Jim Rock, who was the other gentleman that they were paying tribute to that night. He's a former member of the band Nasty Disaster. So they actually had some extra people on stage. So their guitar player is Ian McRock, well, it's a stage name. Dick McPlenty on bass. Ron Zombie on guitar, or rhythm guitar. He's also a pro wrestler. The singer Brenda, who doesn't have a fancy Nasty Disaster name. And then also doubling up on bass for the show was a former member, plays with them every once in a great while, and that was Sir Adrian Harris. And the drummer, I forget his name, so if you happen to be watching this, sorry, forgot your name. But anyway, yeah, just a band that just plays a traditional style of heavy metal, but every song has this metal in the title. So yeah, they're kind of silly as well, but they're pretty damn good. You got songs like Sluts of Metal, Fighting for Metal, Metal Inquisition, Satan is Coming. So yeah, it's another great band. If you're into that style of music, definitely check them out. All in all, it was a good show. I had a good time. Got to hang out with some of the guys from Tester afterwards in the hotel. So that was fun. Yeah, we were up kind of late, so that's why I didn't end up recording this video the very next day. But so anyway, I did take a few video, recorded a couple songs throughout the whole night. I didn't get any of the first band, but I got a couple from Tester, from Garbage Barge, and from Nasty Disaster. So I'm also going to be posting those here, and I'll try to post the links in this video here so you can check those out. So yeah, so if you like those videos, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, keep coming back for more content, and hope to come back soon and keep rocking.